Hey everyone, and welcome to Weird Little Games. Today we are going to be playing the Caribou Trail. This is a game that just came out this week, and I'm very excited about it. So much so that I'm pausing my regular scheduled Detroit Become Human playthrough this week to play Caribou Trail. It's only about 6 hours long, so we're going to play through this one, and then we'll come right back to Detroit. We might even be playing them both in parallel. We'll see how it goes. This game literally came out like 4 days ago, and I'm really eager to get in and play it, and I don't trust myself to not watch other streamers and get spoiled. So without further ado, let's get into it. I think so, Cass, yeah.
Hey, old-timer, how come you never tell us ghost stories with us?
Enough ghosts in this war already.
You were at Gallipoli, weren't you? The arse went out of there, eh? The way no one wants to talk about it.
I heard you was a hero, though. Held off the Turks all by your lonesome.
That's one way to put it.
Harry Newby's supposed to know what we're in for if you old-timers won't tell us nothing.
I suppose you deserve to know who we was then. What we left behind. But memory plays tricks. Looking back, it's hard to tell what was real and what was just your own fear.
Real quick, I'm going to see if I can make the ratio of voice to everything else a little higher. It's dark, man. Okay, I might have to switch back to a mouse.
You planning to serenade the Turks when we land?
Sorry, I whistle when I'm nervous. Anyway, I guess as Johnny Turk already knows we're on our way.
Are you pleased, Lonnie? Is this all the romance and adventure you'd hoped for?
I've been in a boat in the dark before. And I didn't sign up for adventure. I signed up to do my bit.
You forget how to use an oar.
Sorry, sir. They never told us what Gallipoli looks like.
Rocky hills, rocky beaches. Like home, but warmer, with less rain and more Turks. See them lights? That'll be the shore. Unless them's the jacky-lanterns.
Jacky-lanterns? Here?
Gordo.
Look at them, bye. Tell me those ain't jacky-lanterns. Mediterranean, some invested. Boats follows their lights, hits the rocks, and down they goes. Ever since Roman times.
What? No!
Gordo! Gordo's having a time with you.
Ain't my fault the vice of Gallipoli.
I sees why they throwed you out of St. John's.
Throwed me nothing. I signed up right and proper, just like you guys.
They could be jack-o'-lanterns. How do we know they're not?
Because Jack-o'-lanterns doesn't exist. They're just an excuse pilots make when they scrapes their keel on rocks.
They does too exist. You can almost hear them calling to you.
Remind me never to ship out on a boat if you be the pilot. Look starboard.
My sister's a nurse on one of them hospital boats nearby. I wonder if she's had to go to shore too. Hey, maybe we'll see her.
I'm not too anxious to run into no nurses. Him as I'd have to have a couple of holes in me.
It looks as Troy must have looked to the Greeks when their black ship sailed across the Aegean to bring back the fair Helen.
You figure Helen was still fair enough to launch 1,000 ships after 10 years of war? Or was she down to 10, 20 boats maybe?
We gotta get more voice.
I see why you do so well with the ladies, O'Leary.
Yeah, I
Your
think I'd
flattery.
do a
No,
bit of
sir.
both.
'Tis me air of mystery and danger.
Who's Helen?
How's that? There we go.
When we hit the beach, I want sound discipline, lads. No yelling. Abdul has got the beach zeroed. If he knows we're there, we'll get a bouquet of shrapnel.
How long are we on that beach, sir?
Till we know where we're supposed to go.
You mean, sir, we don't already know where we're supposed to go?
I will be given a map.
Ah, thank you, sir. That's very reassuring, sir. Sounds very well planned, sir.
Get a couple more sirs in there, why don't you?
The many-voiced sea. The Polyphony Thalassa.
You suppose he went to university?
It was educated men started this whole dust-up.
Oof.
Home before the leaves fall, he said. In August of last year. Fish! You coming? Grab your backpack and let's go.
All set.
Okay, it's not a beach holiday. Let's move. Of course, we're the ones he picked to do the heavy lifting.
You're the one he picked, Gordo. We're just along for the ride.
Okay, where do we go, boys? Hope you don't think I know where I'm going.
Get that off! You'll get us all killed!
Okay. What do you got a big table full of lanterns for then, if we're not supposed to use them, boys?
You're joking, right? Agden's map is from a tourist brochure.
That explains why we're waiting on a beach at Johnny Turk and drop shells on it, Will.
University boy. I thinks this might be the first time he's sat in the land without his mother.
Should someone give him a poke in that?
You brought your instruments.
We wasn't about to leave them in Scotland. How are we to play without our instruments?
We'll be serenading you boys and the Turks all down the rocky road to Constantinople.
I hopes the Turks likes to have a jig.
This is our commander guy.
Sir. All ready.
Men, line up behind me and stand at the ready.
You got it, sir. Can I walk?
I never been this far from St. John's.
I never dreamed I'd go this far from St. John's.
Although, when I look at the bay with the ships and all, it almost kind of reminds me of St. John's in a way.
Yes, except instead of fish boats, it's destroyers and transport ships. Otherwise, it's just like home.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I was listening to the waves and I could almost imagine being on the wharf back up.
That one was close.
Jesus!
Mary, mother of God!
We'll come back when the shelling moves south. Leave the crates and follow me.
Move south! Are the bombs migrating? This feller's gonna get us killed! Damn it!
This way!
This way. Like, you know where we're going. It's between you and me, guys. I think we got closer to that shell strike, but... Oof. No thanks.
You think he's gonna be okay?
Fish has got a hard head, man. Don't you worry.
He's been out for hours.
Stop worrying. You're like an old woman. Let him sleep. Probably the best night's sleep he's had since the boat.
What happened?
I guess the lanterns are only to be used indoors.
Wow.
Fish, you're awake.
That's a matter of opinion, bye.
You were out for hours. I was getting worried.
Hours? Did I miss anything important?
Yeah, we set you up in a tent with us. We got lucky. 'Twas the only standing one left. Anyways, we should get you to the medic, just to make sure.
Corporal Byrne. Where's he to?
We can ask Ogden. He's over by the kitchen. I made you a little map of the camp. It's easy to get lost around here.
He just handed me nothing. We got a map and a compass. They're supposed to keep me from getting lost, but somehow I always find a way. Report to Ogden for a checkup. Well, where am I? That's the sea. Turkish lines. Ooh, we can zoom in. Cool. Oh, hang on. I guess if that's the ocean, it's over there, the red circled thing. It seems like that's probably the right answer. You guys just sitting around?
What are you at, boys?
This is it. Fish, you survived.
Still waiting on that serenade. Why aren't your instruments unpacked already?
The Turks bombed them. I'd have understood if it was bagpipes, maybe. But fiddles. No appreciation for music, them Turks.
Ah, I'd have loved to hear some songs from home.
Can you play the ugly stick? All it needs a couple of broomsticks and loud things to strap to it.
My father used to play the ugly stick. He couldn't afford a fiddle with all us kids to feed.
Me father played the ugly stick too.
Oh, now you've done it. You gave him an idea.
Chin up. See you later.
Oh, now I've done it. Probably not supposed to walk on that, but Let's go see what these guys are doing. I mean, I know I'm supposed to go talk to the doc, but... Can I talk to these guys? Nope. They're just flavor pixels. They're not doing anything. Let's go look at these ships. Tier 3s, maybe? So are those three the three there in the upper middle? They might be. I feel like this might be...
Why don't we have cables? When the next supply boat lands, send for me immediately.
Yes, sir.
Ogden. Wonder what Ogden's rank is.
Sir,
Yes?
where's our medic to?
Corporal Byrne got hit by a shell when we landed.
So, no more medic for us?
I put in a request.
But I just thought someone should have a look at Fish now he's awake.
I can do that. Are you bleeding anywhere?
No?
Anything broken?
Well, my head hurts something fierce.
Congratulations, Harding. You're good to go.
Thank you, sir.
I guess that's all we get for now. Is it dinner time yet? I wouldn't mind getting back to our tent to get a fire going. But if you wants to explore a bit first, I'll tag along.
Lonnie's a goofball. Lonnie's the exuberant kid, you know? He's the kid that doesn't make it home and he breaks all our hearts. I hate to say that about Lonnie so early in the game. I believe these are the Turkish lines up here.
A hospital boat. Maybe my sister's there.
Oh.
She won't say it, but I'm sure she's volunteered to keep an eye on me.
That's cool. It's a great place to get sniped up here, I think. I've played Call of Duty and Battlefield before. I know how to get killed. Can I see his shoulder pips? You're talking about the commander guy, the captain. I'm going to guess he's like a captain. Like, not super high ranking in army speak, but high ranking enough. I don't know how detailed the uniforms are. Two little shoulder things.
Dulce et decorum est pro patria more, eh?
Is that Turkish, sir?
Oh, God, you don't know how lucky we are, boys, do you?
Not really, sir, no.
We are on the precipice of history. Our campaign will open the Dardanelles and win the war to end all wars. Poets will sing about what we do here.
I suppose then Lonnie and me better get back to our labors.
Yeah. The Art of War. Machine gun manual. Major's a little fancier. Yeah, it could be. All right, thank you, Mr. Ogden. What are you guys doing? Just BSing? It's cool. Yeah, I don't know. It could be either one. Is this where I came out of? Yeah, this looks like our tent. Yeah, that's where Lonnie was chilling. We don't have to make food yet. Just these boxes and piles of supplies. You know, back in the early days of the, I guess, early industrialism, And then this is kind of getting to be turn of the 20th century. All these boxes were bespoke, handcrafted boxes to carry everything. And it wasn't until, I think, like World War II, maybe? Somebody who's a historian can check me on this, but that they actually had...
Sadly, only someone could turn them into rum.
That's blasphemy, Fish.
It was Mother Superior's joke back at the orphanage.
I think I smell rum now.
By the Lord Jesus, it's a miracle.
Yeah, but that's like when the pallet was invented, and, you know, obviously later on we got Connex boxes, or shipping containers, as we'd call them. And that standardization of stuff for ships and shipping was all about making ships faster and easier to load, improving logistics and everything. Whereas back in the day, like these piles of random sized boxes would totally have been the way they loaded these ships. Would have taken days probably. Inventory list, an index of all the junk we brought to war. Whoever wrote it didn't finish the job.
That looks like someone slacked off in the middle of inventory.
I hopes the Turks are as disorganized as we are.
How best to be a soldier. An army manual.
Soldier manuals. Did you know we're supposed to keep our socks dry?
And did you see the chapter about keeping tidy? Sounds like me mother.
Do they think we're little children?
Although, me mother would have preferred I kept a bit further from no man's land.
Yeah, I bet she would have.
Hardtack biscuits. For months.
I hopes we gets to eat something else now and again.
Boys?
Good to see you awake, Fish. What are you at, bye?
Hey, Cliff. You seen Gordo around?
How can I not see him, bye? Buddy's built like a 2-story brick shithouse, and he's been driving Lieutenant nuts since Cairo. You can't miss it, bye. Actually, this reminds me of the time he and I went fishing with Eli Fizzard. You
There you
remember
go, he's a
Eli,
lieutenant.
Right? Scrawny fella from Fairyland. Set his shoulders on him like a brook trout on Lent, me son.
I'm not sure I know him.
Yes, bye. The only thing shorter than Eli was his temper. And Lord Thunder and Jesus, Gordo made him absolutely lose it out there, bye. I tell you, Fizzard starts calling O'Leary every name in the book. Said he was going to start folding Gordo's clothes with Gordo still in them. I dies just thinking about it, bye. And Gordo, you know, he tells Fizzard he ain't going to fold squat if he can't even haul in a net of cod by himself, right?
Uh-huh.
So Eli gets even angrier.
Cliff's a bit of a
Starts reeling in every
talker.
line we put out all by himself
Chat.
just to prove a point. By now he's doing the work of 3 buys all by his lonesome while Gordo and I are taking a smoke break, boys. Easiest mission trip in me freaking life.
It's like, do I want to let him keep going?
You two must have been some hard tickets back then. I take it Fizzard didn't take too kindly to that.
That's what he didn't. You see?
Did you forget I asked a question, by?
Oh, right. Last I checked, Gordo was at the business end of a shovel by a mountain of dirt. Right up there, see?
Great. See you later, bye.
All right.
Jesus, Murphy.
Yeah, Cliff does that.
Well, if it isn't a lad who took a shell to the face.
Taking a break, are we?
Ah, you're one to talk. Waking up from a 5-hour nap. How's your head?
Did someone hit me on the back of the head with a shovel recently?
Ogden said he's fit as a fiddle.
I'm sure it's the very best diagnosis you can get from reading Roman love poems. Well, if you feel like exercising a bit, there's a shovel right there. Wouldn't mind a bit of help with the Lieutenant's latest project.
Bit of hard work will fix me right up.
Fish, are you sure you're feeling up for this?
Maybe you should take his place, Lon, bye.
I suppose he looks well enough after all.
What exactly are we digging?
'Tis a hole we're all gonna do our part filling. A little after each meal.
Go on, by. Where's your sense of poetry? We're making the world safe for democracy, didn't you hear?
Thanks, Fish. You put a proper dent in the Ottoman Empire there. Just think, the whole camp will appreciate you every time they poop in them holes you dug.
Put a sock in it, would ya? Oh, don't strain yourself. You'll die before your time.
You have to pace yourself with these things.
This guy doesn't look right. He's just sitting here all curled up.
Ah, pricked myself again.
Having trouble with sharp objects, are you?
Can I help? My sister Mary Grace taught me to sew.
Back home, me mother did the sewing. Serves me right for ripping me uniform, I guess.
What are you at?
This is it. You holding up okay, fish?
Could always be worse, I suppose. Any mail for us?
Mail for Lonnie, yes. Ooh, it's from a lady.
She's not a lady. I mean, she's my sister, Mary Grace.
The one that's a nurse over in Imbros.
My oldest sister. Yeah.
How are you settling in?
Well, things are a bit chaotic for now. When I told Ogden the telegraph at the front line were cut, he acted like I snipped him personally.
That's how officers deals with problems. By yelling at you. You sure nothing else came in?
Sorry, fish. Still don't have anything for you.
Wasn't expecting none.
Might be better to expect nothing from back home. A lad thinks he's got a love letter from a sweetheart, but instead, she's writing she loves some lazy arse fellow who didn't volunteer.
You reading the letters you deliver?
Deliver? I got one.
A girl worth having would stay true.
Yeah, but I wish I had her all the same. And fish is smart. If you don't expect nothing, you settle disappointed.
You sure nothing else came in?
Not since you just asked me, no.
I was like, what the heck? Why
See
can
you,
I
Charlie.
choose that?
Take it easy, fish. But take it.
Charlie's great. I already like Charlie. Who's this guy? And does he know how to read? Got a letter.
We should tell Ogden we're missing tent posts. Or we could rest here a bit. Not inspire him to give us more work.
I guess at any point we could go cook dinner. That's our next like thing to do, or lunch, or whatever we were gonna make. Check in with these guys.
An Australian hat in a dugout.
Some mate must have left it behind when they went over the top. I heard the artillery stopped firing 5 minutes too soon.
Your lions led by donkeys by.
Should I have gone up around that way? Let's go this way. So you're supposed to be holding a rifle. That's an issue. I might need to upgrade my, or update my graphics drivers too. I'll do that before we play next time. All right.
You ready to cook fish?
Yeah, buddy. Let's get going.
Never been readier.
Never been readier.
Well, it's like I guessed. The lieutenant is lovely on the parade ground, but get him where the enemy can shoot his boys, and he's completely lost.
Well, keep going off at him, and he'll have you digging latrines for the rest of the war, with your mitts. Water's ready.
So, what's in the pot for supper tonight, fish?
Just some hardtack, I'm afraid. I'm gonna soften them up. Make them, edible.
Mm-hmm. How long's that gonna take?
If you keep them moving, they'll soak up faster.
It's kind of weird.
Can't you hurry this along?
I could try mashing them.
It's a kind of weird mechanic, like weird controls.
One sank to the bottom. Must be soaked through.
Make sure to turn it to mush, eh?
Yeah, I'd love to return home with all my teeth. We got anything to flavor this so-called bread?
It's not your mother's kitchen, bye. We've got our salt ration.
Ah, luxury such that only a king could dream of it. So that's where this is from. Knew I recognized it.
Yeah, although their rendition is some arse. It's starting to hit me now.
What?
How far from home we are.
Only noticed that now, did you?
On the boat. Feel like we just gone out in the dory. But here.
We'll just cook up some fish and brews. You'll feel right at home.
Oh God. Is it still fish and bros without fish?
Scruncheons and tack would be alright, I suppose.
If only we had scruncheons.
I'm not sure you boys understand how our recipe works. I love the army. Why won't it love me back? He didn't like his supper either.
Can't say that I blame him.
Some boys are still stomach sick from the boat.
Landers wouldn't have lasted an hour on my old boat.
What's the worst sea you've been in?
Well, one storm. The waves rocked our boat like a seesaw, tossing us all around. I even started saying a prayer, you know, just in case.
You praying. What's next?
Hey, you weren't there, were you? And then I saw it.
What?
The ghost ship.
You seen the ghost ship?
Yep.
With your own eyes? Not just met a fella who said he saw it.
First, I see a mast bobbing behind a wave. Then a ship appears on the crest. Its crew are rowing furiously, and I locks eyes with one of its men. I never seen a man so pale. I knew right then he was a ghost. And then he was gone. And I turns, and there he is, right behind me. And he says,
What did he say?
boom!
You never saw the ghost ship.
Gotcha. So, Fish, what'd you think of the story?
I think it was like 3 sentences, man.
You're an 8-year-old boy in a man's body, Gordo.
Just because some people can't take a joke.
How about you lay off the kid for a bit, Gordo?
It's okay. I knows he loves me.
Anyways, enough tall tales. I'm starving.
Should be ready anytime soon.
Let's eat our graham crackers.
Well,
They're making me click every mouse button, aren't they?
that wasn't so bad at all.
I'd convey your thanks to the chef.
Almost like home.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's funny.
So we settled into a routine like weeks of trying to stay clean, living with rats and flies, wondering when the Turks would come. Or if we'd go to them. Or what? Well, when you got nothing to do, it's an officer's job to come up with something. And Gordo, well, he had a gift for talking himself into trouble. And us, too.
Front lines.
300 yards, then swing right. When you've reckoned up to section C, make for our lines again.
And if the Turks have snuck up closer than 300 yards, sir?
They're not experienced soldiers, Private O'Leary. They're Anatolian peasants.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And may I say, sir, thank you for this opportunity to serve my king and country.
Doesn't sound like Gordo at all.
Don't tell me. We's all getting medals on account we digs the prettiest holes.
Lieutenant would like us to take into sights. The Turkish hills are particularly lovely at night, he says.
Wants us dead, does he?
We're to do a little reconnaissance in no man's land. Full sweep up to Section C. The regiment's being moved to the front to join a big push, and Ogden wants us to map out his section. We're also to check out an airplane that came down hard, if we comes upon it. Here, you can read a map, can't you?
If you were to hand me one.
By going along the side of that hill up north. Keep us at a sight of ways.
What's the map say?
Turks is east.
There's Ogden's dugout. So it's that way, I guess.
Your big mouth got us this recon mission, isn't it?
Thought you'd all appreciate a chance to stretch your legs.
You could apologize.
Not sure Gordo knows what that word means.
I was married at that. Done what the apologizing I care to do in this century.
Lonnie, would you rather go over the top or sit in a trench worrying about it?
I suppose.
John Street, Charlton Street, and Filbert Street. So this must be John Street here. Yeah, here it is. Let me take a look at that map again. Where are we supposed to go? Up and out. Oof, man.
Did you hear the airplane this afternoon?
Yeah, I was trying to sleep.
You could hear the propeller. And a bunch of machine guns. Stopped it.
So here's Filbert. So we're almost there. This is out.
No, that's where we goes under the top. do our bit for king and country. Oh, sorry, Your Majesty.
Oh no,
What's wrong?
the hanging man. That's an omen of death, ain't it?
Come on, boys, scoot along. We signed up for an adventure, didn't we?
I didn't. I just want to do me bit. And I will.
Jeez. So out, little S curve. Advanced trenches. We don't have a good map of what's up there. Holy cow. What are you guys looking at me for?
You're making me nervous with that whistling.
Sorry. Habit.
Yeah, it's probably not the
You know,
best idea to make
Head
extra
upside
noise.
down don't mean someone's gonna die.
Stundars.
Sure. Wasn't nothing.
Nice.
What do you have?
This is it.
Oh, 'tis beautiful.
Oddly, 'tis.
That's our flying machine over there, isn't it?
I wouldn't say she's flying.
Can a man survive a crash like that?
Guessing you guys are heading in. You should check on him. You can grab my cutters over there. They'll get you through barbed wire if it's not too tangled.
Okay. Well, this is where we gotta cut some wire, eh, boys? I'm sorry, eh, boys? Huh. Good sound effect. I like the first one the best. Ooh, that was a good one too.
I can cover you till about halfway through our section. After that,
We'll send a postcard.
Alright, there's the plane. Man. Oh no. Feel like that's a sign to not go over there. That and the fact that the boys didn't go that way with me. We just jump down here? No, you don't jump down there. Oh, you do? Okay. Jeez. Is that a dude? Oh, yeah. I'm not nervous or anything. Okay.
Careful, we're some close to Abdul's lines. Keep your head down and move slowly, And no whistling.
I won't.
Yeah, maybe no talking either, huh, boys? This is it. This is insane. I'm out here just walking around like some sort of idiot. Boy, you guys want to get a little lower?
We should be less exposed here. Them rocks make for good cover.
You couldn't pay me enough to go up in one of them things.
I could dare you, though. Aren't those hanged up all neat and tidy? Empty. I don't suppose these things fly themselves now.
So Tommy's still
They do now.
or was.
Poor boy. I hope still.
We'll keep an eye out for him. I'm thinking he left through here.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you British arse. He went straight for the Turk lines. Well, surely he's dead by now.
We don't know that. Maybe he's hurt somewhere.
Maybe.
I was afraid you'd do that. All right. Off we goes to save Tommy.
See, guys. I guess we gotta follow this guy's blood.
The boys will know if we go back.
If we keep our mouths shut, they won't know nothing.
I don't know, boys.
Jeez, yeah, why would he have gone this way? I guess you might have been disoriented. Unclear about how the lines are structured. Getting behind this rock wall seems wise.
Hey, you think that's the pilot from the plane? He's gone. Rifle shot, from the looks of it.
Then we was already too late before we even spotted a wreck.
At least we knows we done what we had to.
Sure, Lonnie. We did our bit.
Active service. Chocolate. Suitable for eating. Something.
Ooh, chocolate!
You're a damn ghoul, Gordo.
What? He's not gonna finish it. Won't you feel stupid if it's the last chocolate you never ate?
Hmm. dog tag.
Thomas William Higgins.
No! A Tommy with the name Tommy!
Look! Those guys climbing down from that hill.
They be looking down at their whole line, aren't they?
And our boys can't see him. They won't know Abdul's up there.
Till he starts pot-shutting in.
I bet he got Thomas William Higgins from up there, too.
I suppose 'twas worth tracking him down after all. Won't the lieutenant be shocked when we comes back with something he didn't already know?
So are we just supposed to go back now? We gotta keep going that direction, down to section C. So we just need to move south, which is this direction. So if that's north, that means if we go west, that'll take us maybe down towards those advanced trenches. It's kind of this way. Boy, so exposed out here. There's the plain, which puts us south of the plain. So we might actually already be at these trenches. Is this them? Might be.
This trench line ours.
Oh, I'm thinking it was supposed to be.
Is that a shovel? Is that a leg? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a whole guy. Oh.
Sir, 'tis all destroyed here too. End of report.
Yeah, I'll say. Hey, Tiger.
I hope the Navy doesn't take it into their heads to start shelling us.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. He's kept on something. Someone, he's a Turk.
Ah, perfect. A local. Let's ask him directions.
It's all right, bye. He won't bite you, nor haunt you.
He gasped like...
The dead ones does that. It's the gases from the putrefaction.
Oh, man.
okay, Lanny? We still got a ways to go.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I can do this.
But he's not going to be the last dead man we're going to meet in no man's land.
Can you make it back on your own?
If we send him back, they'll shoot him.
Oh, what's that sticking out?
This?
Well, if that don't beat all, this here is surely important documents. Valuable intelligence. I recognize it.
It's a recipe for
He was
cookies.
probably on a recce like us. We better get back to the lieutenant immediately, if not sooner. Fish and I will complete the recce. You take that right back to our lines.
You sure?
It's wicked urgent, Lonnie.
I won't fail you.
That's it, bye. Now go on, and don't you spare the horses.
I'll just catch my breath a few seconds. I'll be fine, Fish. You guys go on.
It's definitely not important. Gordo's just giving him something to do. Okay. This is like the worst sneaking around, man. Oh my gosh. There's no cover at all.
How did you know that was valuable intelligence? You can't read Turkish.
Not a lick of it. But how did I know it wasn't?
I don't think this is that kind of game where I've got to scan the tree lines or whatever, but we may find out I was wrong.
Try not to wake the neighborhood, will you, bye?
Uh-oh. A flare.
Cover! You good?
I don't know. Me leg.
Come on, bye. Let's get through here and get the hell back.
Wait.
Now I'm all limpy. Ugh. No Man's Land is brutal. Probably more flies than they're even illustrating here. Jeez.
Gordo, where are you to?
I'm glad that it's not just me who's lost, it's also the character in the game, because I'm just like, where did Gordo go? Now I'm taking my punctured foot and dragging it through all of this dead body soup out here. Oof. Gordo did not go this way, because I got the wire cutters, bro. Ugh. Getting a little shell shock out here.
Fish. Fish. You wish me by.
Them dead boys back there. One of them looked right at me.
Them fellers is long past looking at anyone, I guarantees you.
They was too. Looking.
No, Fish. They was not. Calm down.
Sorry, it's just all... It's me nerves.
That's right. Don't fall apart on me now, bye. It's enough with Lonnie and his jack-o'-lanterns.
Gordon's hard, man.
Run!
He's got some distance between himself and the scenario he finds himself in. A little disassociation, which Lonnie obviously doesn't have. And we're learning about what Fish either does or doesn't have. Fish, you gotta stop taking shells to the face. Okay.
What the hell are you happy about?
I never come that close to dying.
A little bit of that too, Tiger. Thanks everybody for watching. We will catch you in our next episode, our next battle, our next stream, our next YouTube video, whatever. Until then, take care, be cool, be nice, and we'll see you later.